And welcome back, everybody, to episode 6 of the CS Sports Talk. Woo woo! I'm Lily Maddox, and that's Sean Campbell, and then we have Aaron Owens at Engineer. Oh, yeah.
And our in-studio audience. They're all they're all off camera. They're all off camera.
But they're here.
We should do that one time. We should have like 5 or 6 people like in with us just to like heckle us or boo us or
That would be funny.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd handle that, though.
Oh, I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great. They can have signs, Sean sucks.
That would be funny. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you feeling? You were out yesterday.
Yeah, I know we didn't get our
on the injured list.
Yeah, injury reserve.
Yeah,
we didn't get our sports talk out yesterday on Monday like we tried to do. 'Cause I was out sick, but we're back.
Yeah, and I came in despite my broken heart.
From the Cowboys.
Man.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 2 things that happened at the same time.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to get into both of them.
Yeah, we'll get into both.
So, our question for all of you guys, and we'll go over it a little bit, is how you guys feel about the situation over at the UofA. Coach Fisch leaving for Washington. We want to know your guys' thoughts on it because we know the media and students and fans are going a little crazy. So comment below wherever you're watching this what your guys' thoughts are on this. And Sean, why don't you start because I know you've got some strong feelings about it.
Get that beep button ready to go. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, well, while my Cowboys are getting their rear ends handed to them, the news came out that Coach Fisch decided to leave for the University of Washington.
Yep.
And it's just a killer because he came in. This was his first head coaching gig at the UofA, right?
Yeah.
And he came in
3 seasons ago.
3 seasons.
Yeah.
Did a phenomenal job. I'm not taking that away, but to come in and just say. And kind of unite the team and the community and the whole like rah thing was it's personal. Let's take it personal. And, we're a family. We're this and we're that. And, he gets one good season, goes to the bowl, wins his bowl game and gets an offer. And he's like, see ya.
Yeah.
What happened to like it's personal and it's family and, everything, right?
Yeah.
And the community, I've been a brat on social media about this. I have. But one of the biggest, most telling posts that I haven't showed you this was from a U of A player. And he posted the post from Coach Fisch. It was like 4 or 5 paragraphs, right?
I saw Coach
that?
Fisch's post, yes.
Yeah, and it was retweeted by one of the players saying, it took me longer to read this than it took him to tell us he was leaving.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It took me longer to read his post than the 3 minutes he took to tell the team he was leaving.
Wow.
That's just like, are you serious? So, Washington, good luck. I'm glad you got the dude. Have fun with him, right?
Yeah.
That's and as it pertains to business, can you imagine being somewhere and turning the culture around and another company gives you offer, UW did offer more money. I get it, but to leave on a dime like that?
Yeah, especially when his whole thing this whole time is about family, about trust,
about
building this up, and then the second he has an opportunity, he's the first to take it.
And did you see the video of the University of Washington AD? They flew down here, and he signed the Washington contract in his Tucson home.
Wow.
He couldn't even have the decency to go to Washington and take care of your business.
Yeah.
And the thing is about Tucson, we've had, Dick Tomey and Lute Olson and, some, the current basketball coach I really like. And, but the thing is, you could be a big, huge fish in a small pond here in Tucson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You could just
great weather compared to Washington.
Yeah. I hope it rains every single day from here on out. You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know. And the players, you could tell when there's little video of them coming out of the meeting that they're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, coach.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Definitely tough.
Yeah.
But I guess he signed a 7-year contract to Washington. So we'll see how that is.
Yeah. And there was also a clip. He was on the Jim Rome show, Coach Fisch, just last week, maybe a week and a half ago.
Wow.
Saying, I'm staying in Arizona forever. You know, not saying forever, but yeah, he's going to sign his renewal. He's going to be there. He's got nothing to worry about. I'm going to be an Arizona head coach.
Yeah.
A week later.
Wow.
You know?
So, yeah, what does it do for an organization or a team that preaches loyalty?
Right.
And then the second they have something better, they leave with barely any notice. And, yeah.
Can you imagine if Wyatt or our CEO Michael just kind of like, I got an offer from.
I had one good year, and now people are looking at me. So good luck.
You had a good year, and I want to take more over here at this other agency across town.
Yeah, yeah. He had something big going for him here too, because he was building this organization up from 2019 having like 1 or 0 wins, whatever it was, and. To the season they had now, an amazing bowl game, and and so he really was building them up. He had the opportunity to become one of those huge coaches in history for building this team up, and he
could have been king of Tucson for a long time, as long as he's wanted. You know, and you know, are we that bad? Are we that bad here in Tucson?
No,
you know?
no.
I mean, you guys were at the Sands Club last week.
Yeah,
you know? Pretty nice.
Yeah.
He was always up
campus.
there.
Yeah.
Him and his staff were always up there. You know, and it's like, you got something better than us?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You look cute in purple.
Yeah.
Coach Fisch.
Purple is a nice color. But we just got news earlier today, actually, that San Jose State's coach, Brent Brennan, what a name. Brent Brennan now signed a five-year deal, to be the coach of UofA. So Shawn told me that he was a finalist back in 2020 when they were interviewing Coach Fisch and others for the job that Coach Fisch eventually got. Yep. So he was a finalist in that. So
I just hope he stays. You know, I hope he has a good 5-year run, stays, and you know continues. And I hope he keep another topic of this. And I'll tell the audience about what I told you. This guy I met. You know, another topic of this, it's so easy for college players to leave now. Yeah. To enter the
transfer portal.
And, you know, there's a couple of things on this, right?
Yeah.
One, I was hanging out Friday and I met this dude that played free safety, you know, and asked him about the whole transfer portal and in particular the NIL, which is when college athletes get paid for, you know, endorsements or appearances or whatever. And he's like, it's always been around, you know. When he was at FSU, he's like, now it's just more like above table. It's more like legal now, you know. So that's another topic for another day. But you know, one thing that it irritates me about this, it's like I think we're missing the aspect of when we talk about these athletes. What do we label them? What are they?
Huh?
College athletes.
Oh.
So what's missing in that equation when we talk about NIL and transfer portal and everything else? College.
Yeah.
How many of these players
that makes sense.
how many of these players actually make it to a professional league after college?
Not very many.
It's probably less than 1%.
Yeah.
Across basketball, football, baseball, et cetera, right? So where is the college part of this? Where's the education part of this?
Yeah.
You know, it took me 5.5 years to get through my college degree. One, because I had to work through college. But, and I'm just telling like it is, whenever I had an athlete in my class, you'd see him on the first day of class and never again.
Yeah.
Where's the value of earning your degree?
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that I don't like about the NIL.
Yeah. It's starting to look more like a business than in education.
Yeah. And you got all these people who want to go to college, but they can't afford it, or, you know, it doesn't make sense. You know, why have college sports? Why don't we just have, you know, why attach it to university?
Yeah.
You know, they're not getting an education. If they were, why would somebody transfer 2 or 3 times to get 6 years of eligibility? And nothing is said about college. Nothing is said about, I'm going for another degree.
Yeah.
I'm going because there's a starting position open over here, and I can make it to the NFL if I do well over here. So that's one thing that really irritates me. It's, you know, I think there should be a cap on how much a college player can earn, because some college players are earning more now than they will as a professional.
Yeah.
You know, you look at Bryce Young, Alabama quarterback last year. I think he was earning millions of dollars in NIL money. And it's like, okay, tell me, what was his GPA?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's that aspect of all this? It's lost. Where's the value of an education? Yeah. Where's the value of it?
Yeah.
There is no value to it.
That's a great point.
You know?
Yeah.
There should be a cap on how much they can earn, or it's all spread evenly.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're getting a free education, you get free board, you could probably get some meals and all the perks of being, you know, king of the campus.
Yeah.
And an education, is that not enough?
Yeah.
You know?
In the same way, it also puts a lot on the student athletes when it comes to all that, because I'm sure some of them care about the education part, but when they're getting paid all this money and like they're the face of this campus, it's like you almost can't even focus on that. Even if that's what you care about, even if you don't want to go pro and you want to be a doctor or a lawyer and you got to get through this school, it's like you almost can't do both. It's
one thing that I hear all the time. It's hard being a student athlete because I got to go to practice. I got to lift weights. It was hard working my butt off during college, working 35 to 40 hours a week and trying to make all my classes. I would, you want to tell me that being a student athlete is harder than that? I would have traded spots with any student athlete if I had the ability to go through that hardship of having to go work out and go to practice.
Yeah.
And I get my college for free. Come on. It's hard being we got to travel. No, you don't know what hard is.
Yeah. It's probably hard for the people who actually do care about their education, because then they got to do the work and stuff. But you're right. A lot of them,
you know what
they get
is,
free passes on.
What's difficult is, what about that 17 or 18-year-old kid that wants to go to college, but their family can't afford to, and the guy's brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, and he's got to go to school, or he's got to maybe join the military first or whatever. Again, it's, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I hope I'm causing a ruckus somewhere. The next time I'm at the stands, I'm going to get some student athletes like corner me and.
It is hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
I had to go to summer school. I had to take a class in the summertime.
Yeah.
So that's the only way I finished in 5.5 years.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd still be there.
Yeah. It is hard, just in different ways, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you don't have Shawn's experience to compare it to, maybe it is hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other thing that broke Shawn's heart this weekend. We're going to talk more about some playoff football, because there's some teams gotten knocked out, teams moving forward. So, let's talk some NFL
you
playoffs.
You had some family in Green Bay, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they're
Grandma
happy.
Donna, Grandpa Pete. Yep.
Yeah.
They're in Superior, Wisconsin. My mom grew up there, so I'm an underlying Packers fan.
Yeah, Green Bay kicked Dallas's butt.
Yeah.
It was, oh my God, both sides of the ball, special teams, they're out-coached, everything. It was just, I hate that Cowboys fans are making excuses, because there is no excuse. We lost.
Yeah.
Period.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. The only thing that made it feel better was last night's Eagles loss.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. I kind of wanted that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I'm
you
not
watch
like a fan of Tampa, but
any of the games?
I think the only game I didn't watch was the Eagles and Tampa one, but I watched all the other ones because I was homesick, so I had nothing else to do. But not complaining. I love watching football.
Did you watch any of the Pittsburgh and Buffalo game yesterday?
Yeah. I watched a little bit of the first half of that game. So, but yeah.
So
Did you see the press conference of Steelers coach after when he was asked about his his contract? He just got up and left.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a great meme.
Yeah.
The way his face.
It is. Yep. Yep. Gonna see it everywhere. But
so who's gonna take it from this point? Dallas was the only upset according to the seedings.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the other teams are supposed to win one. Mm-hmm. Are you still holding to like maybe Baltimore and San Francisco?
Well, right now, yes, but because I haven't seen them play in the playoffs yet, because they both had bye weeks, or first seed byes. So, I guess I'll change my answer after I see them play.
Yeah.
This weekend, but who do they have? The
49ers
have the Packers. I know that.
And just I'm not at all jumping on any bandwagon, but I will be pulling for the Packers.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch.
I will be too.
They were fun to watch. It would have been great to be a Packers fan watching them run the Cowboys like they did. It was horrible. But yeah, they're fun to watch. They're all young guys. Jordan Love is really cool.
Yeah. Did you see they put like the stats side by side of Jordan Love and CJ Stroud on their first playoff games, and they were almost identical. Like that was really cool. That was really cool to see. They were like 2 yards off of each other, but they had the same completion ratio and touchdowns and everything. It's pretty cool.
And the Browns defense is legit. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. That was a good game too. So it was all in all, it was a pretty good first round.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would have changed is I didn't want the Chiefs to win. Sorry, Gordy.
That was
that
was
Dolphins
a fun game to watch.
It was a good game
because it was so cold. It was just fun
I know
to watch.
you couldn't go 2 minutes without the announcer saying something about the weather because it was it was cold. Aaron, it was like it felt like negative 28 at some point with the wind chill. Yeah.
There's a big like NBC was proud because they streamed it. It was the first playoff game ever streamed.
Yeah, it was only on Peacock.
Yeah, but they were like, we blew out all the numbers, blah, 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 blah. The only reason why they had such great numbers because of Taylor. Everybody watched Taylor. That's the only reason why half the world watched it. Because they want to see Taylor and what she's wearing.
I did enjoy watching Travis Kelce drop a few wide open passes. Yeah, that was good. I don't know why. Like, I'm just not a fan of him. I don't even, there's no reason why I'm not, but I'm just not.
Or when Mahomes' helmet broke.
Oh, yeah. It was all cracked.
It was so cold, Aaron.
I also saw that, for equipment changes, you need a timeout and stuff, and they just let him go get a new helmet. They let Mahomes do anything.
That's true.
They do. Yeah, I saw something that it should have, and it would have made him do something that whatever, but they just let him go put a new helmet on.
Yeah. What about Andy Reid's frozen stash?
Oh, yeah. All the icicles on his mustache was hilarious.
It was kind of gross.
I thought it was funny. They kept zooming in on it. They would play a good play in slow motion, another good play, and then Andy Reid's mustache. Yeah. That was funny.
That's the reason why it did so well, is because Taylor, Andy Reid's mustache.
Yeah, and it was because that was the only way you could watch it. You had to stream.
Yeah, we had to stream.
But it was cool. It was a good game to watch. Yeah, and then the Bills and Steelers game got rescheduled because of how cold it was going to be. I saw that
snow.
Yeah, I saw that they were hiring people for $20 an hour to help shovel
plus
snow. Isn't that hilarious?
I would have been okay, it's going to be $344 to fly into Buffalo.
Yeah.
I can make $20 an hour and do this for 2 days straight. Nah, not worth it.
Yeah, not worth it. But you got to be down there. Maybe the experience would, not with all the snow.
No,
not me. I'm not good with the cold.
No.
Yeah.
But it was an eventful first round. I'll be disappointed for a while because arguably it was the Cowboys' worst playoff loss ever. Horrible.
Yeah. I did see some stats that was that was the biggest deficit in a playoff game for the Cowboys. So
they didn't show up.
Another good game though. Did you watch the Rams and Lions game?
That was a good game too.
Yeah, that was a good game. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
Most of the points in the game. So I enjoyed watching that one. I did want the Lions to win.
You know, I've seen the Rams play a few times this year. Puka Nacua is legit.
He's insane. I don't even understand. I don't think he's real. Like
I know.
He's insane. Some of those catches, like he's
And
like
how
landing straight on his
strong he
head,
is.
like,
Yes.
and he's all the way up here, and then getting hit in the back, and he just gets right back up.
He's
like
a rookie.
he's insane. He's insane.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I do like watching Puka. He's crazy.
I'm a fan.
I
You
am
know, I'm
too.
a
You
fan.
can't not be. He's just like once in a generational type of talent.
Yeah.
He's
One thing,
so good.
One thing these last few weeks have taught me is that Detroit Lions fans have no idea what they're talking about. This is the first time they've been legit.
Well, they've been bad for so long.
They've been bad for so long that
I
their
let
fans,
them talk because they've been bad for so long.
their fans are one. They kept on ranting about the Dallas thing. You know, that's a whole. But they were like giving Matthew Stafford such a hard time. Matt Stafford didn't leave because he got traded.
Yeah.
Got traded.
Yeah.
And he got Jared Goff. He got just as.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that they were both playing.
Yeah, that was a good. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good duel. They both played very, very well.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
saw that there was like a connection between like something in each of the playoff games. Like Tyreek Hill was on both the Chiefs and the Dolphins. Like somebody went through.
Yeah.
People find these stats about everything, but they went through and found connections between every single playoff team and game.
Yeah.
Forget what the rest of them were, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I wish there was some
cool.
connection between Dallas and how good Green Bay is. Who could have been half as, wouldn't have lost. They were down 32 points in the fourth.
Wow.
They made it close with a couple of touchdowns there in the last few
Yeah.
minutes. But,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. The end score doesn't look as bad as
No,
how it
doesn't.
actually was.
Yeah, Dak's stats
I don't
look
think that makes
phenomenal.
it
Dak
better,
threw
though.
for almost 400 yards. And
But it was
no.
like 27-0 at half.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, but the end score does make
It
it
was
look
so
a little
bad.
better because they got some points there at the end, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't gonna happen.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
oh,
I went to my college group at church last night, and my pastor, he's a Packers fan, and the first thing he said is like, how about them Packers? And a whole bunch of people cheered. He's like, okay, if you can't cheer for the Packers winning, you can at least cheer for the Cowboys losing. And everybody started cheering.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys deserve it, and they deserve all the ridicule. They
At least he can say that, right? Most
they
Cowboys
had-
fans would
I'm
probably
so-
be crying.
No, I'm so mad at them, and it's just like they had the number 2 seed. If they would have won, they would be playing. I don't know, not they would have been playing. Was it Tampa? Maybe whoever they're playing, they would have had another home game.
Yeah.
They had it all in front of them.
Yeah.
All in
It
front
was
of them.
supposed to be their year again.
Yeah, and they
Again.
don't execute. They don't show up.
Yeah.
We got to talk about how would that pertain to business? Mm-hmm. It's like we have a lot of talent here in our agency.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, Aaron is phenomenal at what he does. You're very, very good, very, very good at what you do.
Mm-hmm.
We're all stars in what we do.
Yeah.
Right. What if we didn't apply any of that for
Yeah.
a month?
Or show up when it matters.
Or showed up when it matters?
Yeah. You get a big client, big project, and you
Yeah.
decide to just
You
throw
know,
all your talent and knowledge out the window.
And we don't do
Yeah.
the research, and we don't do the work. We don't, prepare ourselves. We don't
Yeah.
take care of ourselves outside of work.
Yeah.
That's and you get what Dallas did on Sunday. You showed up and you get whooped.
Exactly. Yeah.
You get whooped.
If you have the talent and what you need and you do it,
The resources and
it makes a point for the amount of time that you do it, but you can't take days off or
no, not
decide
at that
not to
level.
apply yourself.
Not at that
Exactly.
level. Yeah.
In a business, in a team, and anything.
You said it well. You said it perfect right there. Nobody on that team decided to apply himself.
Yeah.
And by the time they did anything, they were down 37 or whatever, 32, whatever it was.
Exactly. It's too late.
I'm going to call Jerry and say, you know what, I want to be coach next year.
I always tell my dad that. I'm like, when Josh McDaniels was the coach, I was like, Dad, you could do so much better than that. Just go call them up, I promise. But yeah.
So what are the Raiders going to do? Pierce or Belichick?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that Belichick interviewed for the Falcons.
I
don't know how it's gonna
think
go,
He's
but-
just using that as leverage.
Yeah.
be
Just like,
honest.
who wants me?
Yeah, he's using that as leverage.
Yeah.
I think the best thing that could happen for his career happened this weekend with both Dallas and Philadelphia losing.
Yeah.
You know, Philadelphia's coach needs to go. How do you start 10-1
Yeah. That was
and get whooped those last 2 months?
Yeah. You would have never saw that coming in the first half of the regular season. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They were Super Bowl contenders on paper for sure.
The only team that looked as bad as Dallas did was Philly.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, Philly probably has way more talent than Dallas, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, and they did not show up.
Yeah. Same thing
Wow.
with the Cowboys. Yeah, that was not good.
But the thing is, Philly hasn't showed up for last month and a half.
Yeah, for the last half of the season, regular season.
They're
Yeah,
getting beat by horrible teams. And,
Yeah.
and it wasn't close.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Again, it doesn't matter how long you're good for if you just stop applying yourself.
So if I'm Bill Belichick or Harbaugh or a top elite coach, I'm like, I'm gonna have Philly and Dallas bidding for my services. So I'm gonna go interview for Atlanta. Why would you want Atlanta's job?
Yeah.
You know, there's no talent, there's no quarterback, there's no
Hey, there's a little talent, Bijan.
Bijan. Outside of Bijan, good point. Outside of Bijan, there's
Yeah.
Would you want that, or would you want to go to Philly?
Yeah, they've got the quarterback.
Yeah.
They've got
Yeah.
the receivers.
I mean, Philly or Dallas, you got the team in place already. You know,
They do need a new center, though.
oh,
Yeah,
Kelsey
Jason
retired.
Kelsey did retire.
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah.
him. 13
I was wondering if Taylor could
years.
maybe write a song for him.
Yeah, perform it at the next Chiefs game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was our idea. If she does that, that was our idea.
She heard it from our podcast first.
Yeah. I heard she listens to this a lot.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, T? So
Is that what you call her? Yeah.
I call her T.
Okay.
Yeah.
I call her Tay, so. Yeah.
What do you call her, Aaron?
He's not friends with her yet.
He's not friends with her yet. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was great weekend.
It was. Yeah. Let us know if your guys' playoff predictions have changed after seeing the first week of playoffs. I know mine's staying the same for now. Did yours change? We didn't.
Yeah, my team got whooped.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about that already.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm actually gonna pull for your grandparents' team.
Yeah.
I want to be I think Green Bay. I like watching them as much as
if
I
I had
hate
to
Green
choose
Bay.
a team that I want to win, it would be the Packers over all of them for
And
sure.
you know
I
what
want
it would
them,
do?
but-
It would really make Aaron Rodgers look really bad.
I know. I like Aaron Rodgers. I do like
That's
him,
where
but
you and I disagree. a little bit.
yeah, I think we disagree on a lot when it comes to this.
Which
but-
one? What it makes the show great?
Exactly. Yeah, we need different opinions. Yep. But yeah, I'm pulling for the Packers.
Okay.
But for who I think, it's staying the same for me. Ravens and 49ers.
I would love to see Green Bay and Buffalo.
Yeah, I would like that matchup. I would.
That'd be a fun matchup.
Yeah, it would.
I think Buffalo's going to be Kansas City and Buffalo.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
We're going to see.
I don't want to see Mahomes go any further.
Instead of Andy Reid's mustache frozen, we're going to see Taylor's tears frozen.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys let us know who you think's going now. I know Gordy's is going to change because the Dolphins
What's going to
and the
happen
Lions.
after Kansas City's booted and Travis and Taylor Swift actually hang out more? They're probably going to get tired of him.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to last long. Sorry,
No.
Tay. Anyway, you guys let us know if your playoff predictions have changed. And don't forget to let us know what you think about the UofA football coach situation. And we will see you guys next Monday.